Whoa. Just did my hair. It's looking pretty crazy. I don't know what's going on with my little bangs. I wanted to start this little weekly vlog situation because the Christmas festivities are about to begin. So it's Friday 29th. So like it's pretty much December today. Tonight we're going to be setting up the Christmas tree. I bought everything off of Big W. I went there last night in store because I did a click and collect for assorted baubles and like all of them came in one color and they had so many cool colors. So I went to Big W last night to go get some other shades. Like they had so much more than I had expected. So I was confused as to why they gave me all green. But anyways, that's what you get for click and collect or click and deliver. But we're gonna set up the Christmas tree tonight. And we also might be adopting a stray. If you want to be a big brother. But yeah, we've had this stray come to our house. It's probably been like a month now. So in the beginning, he would just come at night and like bother George and like they would talk to each other and whatever. Bang on the window. But he is the sweetest little cookie. I also named him Cookie, so that's probably my first mistake. He's just the sweetest little munchkin. And he's like almost like I'm like so sure he's homeless. Like he comes 8 o'clock every night, like clockwork. And I don't know what he does during the day, but he doesn't have a collar. He doesn't have a microchip. Like I checked his ear and like he just, when it was really rainy one week, like he came to our house like all dirty and wet and like he's a little bit crusty, but he's so sweet. He's really social with humans, but he's a little bit confused sometimes. Like he doesn't bite, but like sometimes when he gets overwhelmed from like the petting, he does get a little bit nippy, but like he doesn't bite. Like he's just a little bit confused, I think. But he's so affectionate, like desperate for affection. He's so curious about George. In the beginning, George really didn't like him. Like I went out and pet him and George hated me for like 24 hours. But slowly they're warming up to each other. Like last night, he came back again. I started feeding him yesterday so I could put biscuits out last night. And then like today, yeah, last night we like tried to kind of introduce him. Not really though, because we have to get him to the vet somehow. Like get him vaccinated and make sure he's not carrying homeless cat diseases. But we let them kind of like sniff each other at the door. I don't know, like we really didn't want to adopt another cat or like get another cat because George is just really enjoying being an only child. Like at my parents' house, we had another cat and she was older, which she used to be a stray. And we had a dog as well. And so George is like used to other animals being around, but he was really loving like being an only child and like getting all of our attention. So we just thought it wasn't right. But like this poor little chicken nugget, like it's been such a rainy week and like it makes me sad. He's always wet and like he's the sweetest little boy. He's so small. And so I was talking to Aria. Like Aria is so conflicted. Like she really didn't like support me giving him biscuits, and I don't know, she was just like, bro, don't encourage like the cat to come back every night and taunt George. But like he just like really grew on me. Like he was the sweetest little boy. And he grew on Aria too, but she just didn't want to admit it. She wanted to be the hard ass and be like, no, leave my George alone. Yeah, like we were talking last night, like if we're actually gonna try and adopt him. Like I've joined like all of these like local Facebook lost pet groups, like see if anyone had advertised him anywhere. I just feel like I have a responsibility now, like I have to take him in. But anyway, so that might be happening tonight alongside putting up our Christmas tree. I wanted to show you like what we got. Originally I was thinking like to do, like we wanted to get a multicolor like pre-lit tree, but they ended up not having any. And also we wanted to have like white like ceramic baubles. I did order them, but I changed my mind like when they actually came. We were gonna do these. Everything's from Big W because they had the best Christmas stuff. Like we were gonna do all white ceramic baubles. But then I saw these ones. I went with a gold star because like, I don't know, it was just like what they had. They had like these like iridescent ones. They were $1 each, so they're like a bit shitty quality, but anyway, so they gave me all green in my click and collect, and then I went to the store and I got the pink, the gold, And the purple, they didn't have the purple online. And then I also got like the matching, like these are little, because it's a pre-lit tree with gold lights. I got these little, what would you call this? Beaded garlands to match the baubles. I also got a green, which doesn't really match, but like it's a green tree, so like maybe that'll come together. So that's the vibe for Christmas this year. We'll see you after work. Hi guys, I just woke up from a nap and I feel like I still have a cold. Hi Bessie, so the Christmas tree is done. I had such a bad headache last night, that was really weird. I don't even know what footage we got, respectfully. I did a Christmas tree at my work the same day yesterday, and that tree was a lot thicker, so I had really high expectations. She's gorgeous, like I love the colors that we chose, and like, yeah, she's just a little thin. Like she's just a little thin and patchy in some areas, but it's our first Christmas tree, so that's okay. We will, you know, we can always get another one next year. It's Saturday. I just dropped Avery off at her work Christmas party, and I'm just heating up the brownies that I made in my Sunday vlog. They turned out really dry and hard, but I want to eat them, so I just put them in the microwave with some milk, and I'm gonna like chop them up so that I can soften them and eat them. I probably put too much milk actually, now that I'm looking at it. But I'm hungry for brownies, so I'm excited to eat that. I'm gonna film some content today, and then I have lunch with my mom and my sister. Okay guys, so lunch was very short and sweet. My sister was looking at like rental properties, and so we didn't know if we were gonna make it to this cafe in time. They closed at 3. They closed at 3. Kitchen was closed 2:30, so, but we managed to make it happen, so we got there at 2. And then we had to leave at 3. So that's done. I do have to build my new bookshelf today. Oh my god, don't look at my backyard, it's so ugly. It's in the process of being destroyed so that we can redo it. What was I saying? Yeah, I broke the last bookshelf that we had, so it's so annoying though because I put all our books in the TV unit and like it looks really nice there. Anyways, yeah, I have to put the bookshelf together today and then like move all the books back. But my back hurts, so I'm gonna lay down first and we'll see if I fall asleep. I actually have to be by the phone in case my girlfriend needs to be picked up. But yes, that's how the Saturday is going so far. Okay, a little bit of a plot twist. Last night, I cut all my hair off, but I actually didn't even have time to acknowledge it because I went to hospital. Just, you know, chronic pain things. I can't be bothered getting into it, but I was there. Well, not technically last night, like it was like 4 or 5 a.m. Anyways, went to hospital, now I'm back. The bookshelf was built, and now I want to put books on the shelf. Ooh, I want to put the Christmas lights on. I feel a bit overwhelmed because this is not like a traditional bookshelf. Like my last one, we could just have them like stacked along. Like I feel like this one has such a wide space and like also probably needs like bookends. So I like have these crystals that I got for my birthday years ago. I might use those as like bookends. And maybe I'll do like different stacks and stuff. So I'm gonna put them all like on the couch in category, and then we'll decide how we're gonna put them on the shelf. But I'm so glad we can finally fit this. This is Aria's and it's so cool. It's just like a black globe of the world. And we never really had like a good home for it. It had to sit on the bottom of the other bookshelf. We're gonna listen to some Bella Fiore. Aria has these like vintage books, like this is Alice in Wonderland. They're so gorgeous.
Enjoyed it. Love that one.
Okay, don't love it. Oh! What are these little folks sticking out? Anyway, don't love it, But this was really a really hard bookshelf to style. So I'm gonna give you a tour. I should probably bring these forward, the top shelf, but we're gonna get an aircon soon, so that's probably gonna have to change. Anyways, let's give you a tour. So up here on the top shelf, I have areas, kind of like vintage classics. Harry Potter, because they kind of like look beautiful. Like this one kind of is giving the same as like these vintage classics. And so are like these, like this is Alice in Wonderland, and that's giving the same as like the Fantastic Beasts. We've got the original Harry Potters, and then all of Aria's poetry books. Second shelf, we've got, hello, focus, globe, candle, my little coffee table books in this tray because I just wanted to like tie in some wood elements. This is all self-help and like memoirs, autobiographies. Next shelf is all of our like fiction. So we have, these are like all my fucking books. Like I've got so many, I don't even think I've read half of them. Back here is like classics, like not vintage classics, but like classics to me. And then back behind this picture is young adult, which I actually do love some of the young adult books, but like I figured if something's got to give behind this picture frame, it's gonna be young adult. So, and then there's a picture of my parents. This last shelf is like series. So we've got Twilight, something or other behind Twilight. We've got Hunger Games, 2 series that I don't know about, their areas. But we just got like black books, and like this is like a random dystopian that I have. So that's the second last shelf. And on the last shelf I have our games. We've got this little adventure book with a Polaroid camera because you use them together, and like my tarot cards and like 2 little tarot dream dictionary books. So that is the bookshelf. Please ignore the backyard because it's getting renovated, destroyed. And George is still sleeping, and I didn't realize that even though this film is expired, it still takes a picture. So I wanted to see if my camera still worked, and that's the outcome. I don't know what to do with this, but anyways, I'll use it as like a bookmark or something.